Alrighty. Give me a second here. Okay. So, we're back. I did a couple of races last night. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. I did a couple races. I did not live stream. When I race late at night, I can't live stream. It's just too disturbing to my wife, you know, because I play in my bedroom when I'm laying in bed here, and she can't sleep. And if there's no point in live streaming if I can't really talk. So yeah, so that's why I don't live stream every race. But here we are. All right, I can't go back in the shop to show you guys, but as you could see, we are running level 4 parts except for the engine. This is our first race with a level 5 engine, and I'm curious to see the difference it makes. Everything else is set the same. Career mode is still 96 difficulty, which I've been struggling just to be in the top 5, so top 5, top 10, whatever. Actually, I've only had a couple races with a finish like that. So here we go. We'll do a couple of laps real quick just to see where we are. Have a baseline.
Let's get out there and get some practice in.
Oh no, wait a minute. I just screwed up. Hold on.
Focus on your line. We can dial it in from there.
Before I do anything, I gotta make...
How you doing? Let's change things up.
Here we go. Left weight, we move that up. Alright, we'll see where we are. So we'll get a baseline.
Okay, feel out the balance and bring it in for an adjustment if you need to.
I really like this track. I think it's underrated. That was way too conservative. I gotta drive it in just a bit harder. Oh no. Oh my God, that is not what we needed. Terrible corner. Got to be a little more patient getting back on the gas. It's a highly technical track, man. Every corner is different, and you really have to nail it. It'll ruin your entire lap if you just miss a corner. You gotta get a rhythm. All right, so this is not gonna be good. One more. Try not to repeat that mistake. Yeah, we're way off the pace. All right, I'm not sure what we need. It just feels like we're lugging. Terrible corner. Jesus Christ. No. I'm just being conscientious as a husband. I just, you know, you don't want to hear somebody yapping playing a game while you're trying to sleep. It's not the same as when I'm downstairs in my man cave and I'm iRacing. I can yap all I want. Alright, we're slow. I don't know what to do because I mean, usually you just make the car looser and it turns better and you're just faster, right? But I don't know. It's like...
Driver, that was your best lap ever.
Alright. Well, I'm not far off with that. Okay. Usually does take 3 or 4 laps to get your best lap.
How you doing in there? Need any adjustments?
So,
let us know what the car needs.
I don't know what to do. I guess we could do this. I don't want to go crazy. Because... yeah. I think we'll just go with that. Nothing crazy.
How's the car feel?
We're going to move on. We'll just go qualifying. We'll see what we have. You know, there's a difference between working on handling and just how do you get better overall speed if the car feels okay? Like, I don't know.
As we look to see who will sit on the pole for this weekend's race.
Qualifying, let's roll.
I should turn a little better in the
You've got the
corner.
right car. Now trust it and drive
I
the
don't
wheels
want it
off
to
this
be
thing.
too loose. I'd rather it be snug. And if I have to make an adjustment during the race, at least now we can do that. No. It's an insane marketing strategy. Like, if you want to throw in some of these popular streamers into the mix, I don't have an issue with that. That actually exposes NASCAR in the game in general to a wider audience, right? Of people that normally don't care or follow. But you have to have like legitimate hardcore NASCAR gamers in there. I don't really care about being part of it. Like, this isn't about me. I mean, but there's a lot of guys out there that actually care. They're part of this community. Why would you not include them? And then if you mix them with those streamers, right? Maybe those streamers may actually learn about NASCAR and the game and how things are supposed to, you know, work, rather than have a bunch of people that are just going to be turning laps, laughing, and not really understanding what's going on. Because outside of this community, most people don't have a very big positive view of NASCAR. They all talk about, oh yeah, it's just turn left. You know, that's the typical view of...
Okay, we're in the top 10.
Oh shit.
Solid lap there, buddy.
I understand that. Like, if you want... Hold on a second. Let me pause this for a second, just to get my point across.
The fans are ready. And
All right, so
Crank it up now. Time to go.
all right. Let me pause. Okay. So the level 5 engine it definitely made a difference. There's no way we would have we would have qualified this high up without that. So excuse me. So what I want to say is, where the fuck? I think it's a good idea to include non-NASCAR people or these streamers. I don't have an issue with that part of it. But if that's all they're using, that's terrible, because who's going to be there to kind of guide them through what NASCAR is, what this, how this racing should be? You're just going to have a bunch of people turning laps. They're not going to have a clue on what actually works well, what doesn't work well. And, yeah, it's like they don't owe me anything, right? I don't feel like they owe me, but there's a lot of people in this community that have been here for years. And they're real fans, real hardcore NASCAR guys. And you should have mixed them in. Like, when you have a mix, then the people that don't follow, like these streamers they're using, they can pick up things that they normally wouldn't. They'll learn. They may actually be enlightened to part of the community and what NASCAR really is, and the game, what's it supposed to represent. And I just don't think this is I just think it's terrible marketing strategy. You should have mixed in real community people that are actually playing this game every day. I think the game has a lot of positives that can be highlighted, as well as, mention the things that are not quite right. And it just feels to me like it's a cheap way to try to appeal to a wider audience. But you have to understand that if there's no one there that's part of the community to guide them, then all of these streamers and the people watching their streams, they might get a lot of views, but just getting views alone, to me, it's a waste if you don't have people that are hardcore, part of the community. And then maybe these people that are watching these streamers that know nothing about NASCAR, know nothing about this game, they might actually learn something. They may actually feel like, hey, this isn't what I thought it was. There's a lot more nuance to it. It's not just a bunch of cars turning left. There's more to it. And the only way you're going to get that is to have people that are actually part of the hardcore community. And you mix them in with these people. Like, I don't want it to come across like elitist or like, hey, these people don't belong. They're not part of the community. I don't actually believe that. Like, I think you have an opportunity to actually expose these people to NASCAR as a sport and to this game. And you just can't just only have a bunch of clueless people in there who don't really care and are not hardcore fans and they're just going to be like, okay, it's cool. The racing might be a little fun, but it's going to be chaos. And the fact that this game, and here's the kicker, because this game is more advanced than past NASCAR games in terms of physics, it's going to be hard for these people to turn laps without chaos. If you look at online racing right now, even it's made up mostly of hardcore NASCAR fans, and even they can't keep the car on the track. They're just running over each other. What do you think's going to happen with these guys who don't follow this, don't even play these games, and even at, I think, the most modest settings, they're going to struggle. It's going to be a fucking mess. So it's terrible marketing strategy to do this the way they're doing it. So that's my thought on that. I don't want to dwell on it all day. What's up, Ryan? You get better by analyzing tire temps. If the car is stable, look at the car's data. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I don't know if you caught the last time that you were giving me tips. I did want to say thank you. I printed a guide sheet someone posted on Twitter, and I found it very helpful. So I've been able to use that to make my car better. But I'm nowhere near ready to be analyzing tire temps for the moment.
Green.
But yeah, like I was saying, that's terrible marketing strategy. Like, if you want to mix them in with hardcore NASCAR people, I think it would have been better. This just comes across, nobody's taking it serious anyway. Everyone on Twitter is like, this is crazy. Why would you use these people who don't give a shit about NASCAR, don't care about the game? It's just, it makes no sense.
Clear high.
And then the people that follow these people, they're not NASCAR fans either, most of them. So they're going to look at it and they're going to see chaos. They're going to see a bunch of people that are just can't hold a straight line on the track, much less you really think these people are going to be able to race around each other when the hardcore gamers, like, you know, most of us are actually online and it's chaos. It just, I don't understand how these people approve doing that and not see these issues. Like, you have to mix in people that actually know NASCAR. And I don't really care if I'm part of it. I don't need to be part of it. But I'd like to see people that have been for years, you know, playing these games and actually are NASCAR fans. And they should be part of it. And then they can explain to some of these Twitch streamers the ins and outs of the sport.
Hold your line.
And what's right and what's wrong with this game.
10 to go this time.
I'm telling you, it's just going to be chaos.
Clear outside.
I mean, if you look at online racing now, and it's like I said, it's all NASCAR people. It's not, you're not getting non-NASCAR fans online. And it's already chaos because even the people that play this game, you know, the physics on this game are advanced. So these people are over driving every corner. What's up, JC? They're over driving. They're running over each other. So could you imagine these streamers? I don't care how popular they are. They're not going to have a clue. So
clear high if you want it. One high.
It's going to be chaos.
Car
and
high.
It's just a poorly thought out marketing plan.
Stay low. Clear high if you want it.
Yeah, I get it, but casual people are going to look at that and they're going to watch a bunch of people that can't hold the car in the corner. They're going to run over each other, and then they're going to look at it and say, what the fuck is this? This is just chaos. Like, I could get this on GTA online. So if you want to appeal to casual gamers, you actually have to have
Outside.
something that's not chaos, absolute chaos. And you're not going to get that
Hold your
without
line.
hardcore gamers. Exactly.
Clear
It's going to
outside.
be, it has to be controlled, because the first thing they're going to have to do, they're going to have to dial in all of the assists.
Outside door.
Yeah, I can only read part of the comments on
Clear low if you want it.
PlayStation. Like, it cuts off the, so
One outside.
excuse me if I can't read the whole comment. It chops off part of
Stay
it.
low. Clear outside.
So yeah, they're gonna have to dial up all the assists where, yeah, and like I'm honestly, they can highlight a lot of good things about this game, but if you don't also show the flaws, you know, I don't see what games you're gonna make. Like, I don't see the people that follow these particular streamers, and I'm not attacking them in any way. There's only one streamer I saw in that whole thing that I even know who he is, which is, and I don't want to say his name because, well, it's Agent something. I don't know his whole name, but, and I know him from NBA 2K. Like, that's where he built his platform. So
Car outside.
I'm sure he has a ton of followers, but I don't see these people getting converted watching
Stay low.
what I think is going to be a shit show. Like, I'm telling you, it's like if
Clear
you're
eye.
watching hardcore NASCAR fans online racing and they're all wrecking each other, driving out of control, what do you think's going to happen with these Twitch streamers? It's crazy that they haven't thought this through. What you're gonna get is a more negative view of the game than I think it deserves. And I have big issues with the game in terms of, you know, pit logic and fuel consumption.
Outside.
Yeah, it's a niche. I've been telling people that. It's a niche market,
5 to go now.
and I don't want to discourage these guys from seeking a wider audience. They should. But you have to be careful how you do it. And you're not going to do it excluding people that actually are hardcore, you know, not just NASCAR fans, but actually play these games. You have to have a good mix. It's the same way, like, I've introduced people to NASCAR. I'm not talking about NASCAR games. I'm talking about the sport, where they're like, they don't know anything about it, but I'm
Outside
talking
now.
about whether it's people I work
Car
with
high.
or friends, and I encourage them to watch a NASCAR race with me. And I can explain to them what's going on in a way
Stay low.
that,
Clear up top.
yeah,
door.
it's definitely not ready
Clear high
for
if you want it.
casuals. But anyway, I've been able to explain to them, like, okay, this is what's going on. This is why they're making adjustments to the car. This is what it means when they're loose or tight. This is why they're pitting, because, you know, he could have stayed out because he has enough fuel, but he's pitting
outside.
because he has to, because of tire wear. And these are the little nuances of NASCAR as a
Clear, clear.
sport that
outside.
casual fans are not going to pick up unless there's someone there
Clear
to
outside.
guide them and explain those things to them. So when you have these casuals, streamers who are just going to be, you know, turning laps, wrecking each other, it's just going to be, it's not a good look to me. I don't see even hardcore followers of these streamers are not going to look at that and say, okay, I'm in. I don't see that. You know, there are better ways to
Inside
do
now.
it, and I just
Clear
feel like
inside.
I can agree with anybody who says, okay, this game isn't ready for this right now, but even if you want to try something, you can't just do it this way. You're just bringing these people in, and there's no way they're not going to have.
Two to go
They're going to
this
have
time
to tune all the settings to the most casual fans. And these cars, they're going to have to be, every assist in the game is going to have to be there for most of these people, where the car is almost driving itself. This is why I don't use these settings. I have some stability, and that's it. It's only to keep me from losing complete control. Yeah, it's like most people, and NASCAR, by the way, it's a very technical sport, which is why most people who don't follow, the first thing they'll tell you is, oh, it's just cars turning left. That's like the big joke, right? That's how you know someone doesn't know anything about NASCAR, is
Car
when they
high.
say that. And the
One more
reason
time.
they say that is because they have no idea how technical the sport really is.
Clear outside.
There's a lot that goes on, and unless you actually watch a race from beginning to end, and you have someone there who's actually explaining what's happening, you're not going to pick it up. Even football, if you watch football and try to explain, like, to your wife or to a friend, you know, someone who has no idea how football works, you have to watch a game and sit there with someone who knows, and then they can explain to you, like, okay, this is what's going on. This is, you know, you have 4 downs to move to a first down marker,
Outside.
which is 10 feet, right? 10 yards, I'm sorry. And then you got to explain all the rules.
Stage
And
points, baby. Good job.
this is why, you know, this is penalty for this, and this is what's going on. It's like, it's a lot more detailed.
Pit road is open.
And that's why you can't take a bunch of
Let us know if
casuals.
you want to change this strategy up. Here we come, fellas. Be ready.
We're doing okay. I'm not making changes. You can't just dump a bunch of casuals, right? And play a
Coming to the
football
green.
game, and they don't know anything about football, and then expect them to figure it out.
Green, green, green. Outside door.
And that's true. So if you don't know what's going on, they're going to tune out. They're going to see a bunch of people
Stay low.
driving like maniacs online
Clear outside.
against each other, laughing,
outside.
right? And wrecking. And they don't know, hey, I actually have to lift and maybe tap the brake into the entry of the corner to keep
One
control.
outside.
They're not
Clear
going to
high.
know that. It's like they're just going to run over each other,
One outside.
and there's going to be a caution every lap. Like, I don't want to get too deep into
One
it because
low.
I don't know how they're
outside.
going to set it up,
Outside. Clear low.
but it's going to have to be extremely controlled.
Car inside. Clear high if you want it. Clear low.
Well, yeah, it's you. This is not a game you're gonna drop a casual
Car inside.
into, and they're
Clear
gonna.
bottom.
There's a learning
One
curve.
low.
Just to turn laps by yourself and not hit the wall
Clear,
without any cars on the track is going to be a struggle for these people. And I really hate judging people that I don't know. Like,
One on the bottom.
maybe
Clear
they'll be somewhat
Clear
adept at handling, the car, but I doubt it. So I just feel like it's a very bad strategy, and it's not gonna work out.
Car outside.
And I hate being
10
that
to go
negative about it. It's a bad look. Everyone on Twitter is posting the same comment
Stay low.
saying,
Clear up top.
why are you not using
Outside.
any of the people who actually know the sport and
Clear
care
outside.
about these games? And I'm not one of these people that says only use them. Sprinkle in some of these popular streamers, but they can at least get guided through this process, right? Where they don't feel they're going to be lost. I mean, try explaining a football game. Well, there's no chance they ever will without help.
Fastest lap yet, driver.
And it just comes across as phony. These people, yeah, I mean, look, I don't fucking deal, I don't,
Inside.
I've had people through the years tell me, go learn how to set up a race car.
Clear low if you want it.
And I'm like, I don't want to. And I'm a hardcore fan. It's like, if you have to learn deep engineering,
Car outside.
deep engineering
Clear up
to people to enjoy a game.
Clear high
I
if you
just
want it.
wrecked someone because I'm reading comments.
Yellow's out.
But
Pit road's open this time.
no, we'll stay out. We'll make it to the end of the. Yeah, I'm not good enough to talk and fucking race.
Pace
But
car's off.
what was I saying? Yeah, if you have
10
to
away.
learn engineering to
There's the green
really
flag.
get the most out
One
of
on the bottom.
something, that's not good. This is why I've been promoting having like a crew chief that guides you through the setup
Still there.
in career mode or whatever in any of these NASCAR games, because
Inside door.
you can actually learn and it could be a fun way to do it.
Clear bottom.
I mean, we had Project Cars
Outside
2
door.
have a car engineer that actually did that,
Clear high if you want it.
and it worked pretty well. So that's something I've been talking about for years,
Outside now.
that you need
Clear
in a
outside.
NASCAR game.
One low.
But casual fans are
Stay
not,
high.
they're not gonna pick this stuff up.
Clear, all clear. One outside.
So I just expect, I don't know what to expect other than the typical shit show you see online
5 to go
racing
this
now.
time. One outside. high
Yeah,
if you
exactly. I don't expect
Inside now.
for you to know
Clear
the
inside.
things I've talked about in terms of the auto crew chief, but I've talked about all that, and I've said, like, you could have a thing where you actually have the track map divided into corners and sections. You point to that section and you could say, okay, I'm loose on entry in turn 2. And then the crew chief will say, okay, we can do this, this, or this. And you could do it in increments where it could be maybe on a scale of 1 to 10. Well, how big of a change do you want to make? There are ways you can do it. And like I said, the car engineer in Project Cars 2, that's what they did. And you could do that, and it would be an immersive way to actually include that in the game. It would add to the immersion, and it would be something you would learn in a way that doesn't feel like a chore.
Still there.
But yeah, it's
Clear
so
high if you want it.
that's pretty
One
much
bottom.
what I think of that whole publicity. Yeah, it is a publicity stunt, and it's just, I don't think it's the way they're doing it is. So that's what I have an issue with. Like, if you're gonna do that, you gotta have,
Outside
you know,
now.
hardcore gamers in the community that care about NASCAR and the game.
Stay low.
I mean, just to have any success in terms of marketing. Like,
Clear all around.
if you're gonna have,
One
let's
outside.
say that agent
Clear up
guy,
top.
right? He's a hardcore NBA 2K
One
guy.
outside.
If you're gonna have like a bunch of casuals
Clear
do
outside.
that, like in an NBA 2K game, and you don't include that agent guy, like, what are you doing? He's one of the most
One
well-known members of that community. You would have to include him. Man, I am really
Clear
screwing
bottom.
this up.
One low.
I drove my way up to a top 5 pretty much, and then I screwed it up because
Clear
I'm
low
not
if you
paying
want it.
attention.
Car outside.
I mean, look, this
Two to go
game,
now.
there's a lot this game needs, and I'm okay. Like, I
Clear.
knew coming in we weren't going to get everything, but the big issues for me are the pit strategy and the fuel consumption. That is the major thing. Like, if that wasn't the issue, I think the other stuff, it's acceptable for the moment. Like, you gotta you gotta put in the time in the testing of those areas. And I don't think they did enough testing. Obviously, you know, it's pretty obvious. In order to get the pit strategy and the fuel consumption right, it's not something you could do on one track and it's going to work at every
White
track.
flag, keep
Every
it up.
track is different. The tire wear is different. The fuel consumption's different. So, and then you have 4 different car models, right? You got 4 series, completely different cars. You have to make sure the pit strategy works for each individual
Car outside.
vehicle.
3 wide. Clear high.
And you can't do that unless you put in
Car
the play
outside.
testing, the proper play testing. And that's something
Clear outside.
they're going to have to do that. Yeah, I mean, and the pitting, that's another big issue. They have work to do.
Top 10 for that stage. That'll
They
give us a
have
point or two.
work to do, and I would drop almost
road's open
everything
this time.
else I'm doing in terms of the game and work on that. I mean, I don't think you need the entire team, but you have
you want
to
any tweaks to
have
this strategy?
a dedicated
Here we
team
come, fellas. Be ready.
to do all that. Just the testing and all that. Yeah, it's lap based.
Pace cars off.
And it's not distance based, it's lap based. And
Be ready.
there isn't any tire wear that plays
Green.
into the strategy.
One low.
It's all based on fuel. And you can make the argument that
Inside.
the cars pit in real life, I mean the teams, more in terms of fuel wear. I mean tire wear than fuel consumption.
Clear inside.
Most of the time on a short run, if there's a caution, they'll pit.
Stay low.
Yeah, and then every track's different. The tire wear is different.
Clear
You
inside.
got concrete tracks where the tire wear is not as severe as asphalt. So there's a lot of nuance to each track. So the only way to get
Stay low.
the pit strategy and the fuel consumption fixed is through thorough
Stay
testing.
low. Clear high.
And you got to do long fuel runs. You can't just do a short run. It's tedious. It's a lot of work, but it has to be done. There's just
One
no way
inside.
around it.
Clear low.
Look, these guys are fucking trying to wreck me.
One high.
Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate, but
Clear outside.
you gotta put the time in for each individual series and each individual track. That's a lot of testing and tuning that has to be done. And
outside.
that's an issue that will ruin your race.
All clear.
Yeah, yep. It's the most vital part of the racing, and it's ruining a lot of these finishes for people. The racing itself, I'm really enjoying it, but then it's
Outside
like,
now.
okay, here we go. The AI's pitting way before I need to, or or they stay out longer. Like, you don't really
Clear.
know. It varies from
Car
track to
outside.
track.
Clear high. Outside now.
And no matter what, the AI and the player should always be at even
Stay
ratio,
low.
1-to-1,
high if you want it.
tire wear and fuel consumption. If you can go 30 laps at a specific track,
Stay low.
that's the number that the AI should be. You shouldn't
Stay
have
low.
this disparity.
Clear high.
I don't mind 1 or 2 laps of difference, depending on what
Outside.
track. Because, there are ways to save fuel. Maybe you're lifting earlier in the
Still
corner. You're managing
top.
your tires a
Car
little
low.
bit better. But
Clear inside.
anything beyond that is not acceptable. And it's a shame because they actually have a really good,
inside.
I think, physics model, and the AI is really good at actual green flag racing. But it's like you're allowing
high.
those pit strategy, bad pit strategy, and the fuel
bottom.
consumption issue. You're allowing that
One bottom.
to ruin these races.
Still there. Low.
So to me, it's all hands on deck when it comes to trying to fix that. Yeah, it's fucked up. Believe me, I've been seeing people
Clear
play,
inside.
and
One
it's
high.
the same thing.
Clear outside.
And it's a shame. Like, the racing is the highlight of this game. It's like you have a lot of fun, and then boom, something happens. It's like, oh, look, this guy's out there on 3 or 4 laps.
Outside door.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than that. And you're investing a lot of time into one particular race,
You're all clear.
and then you have it altered, and I don't care if it's in your favor or against you. It's bad either way.
20 to go.
It's a shame. But they have to work on that. Like, there's no way around it. That's the most important thing, in my opinion, at the moment. There's, other issues in the game I could overlook for the moment. The pitting also is pretty bad. Like, the disparity in time between the AI and the player is insane. I mean, I said all of this stuff in my review.
One low. Clear, all
And
clear.
I can only hope that they are taking it serious, like that they're listening. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The fact that I'm having fun with this game in spite of all that, it just makes it worse, because it's like, could you imagine how good it would be if they actually did fix the pit strategy and the fuel consumption and the pitting? The other stuff, like,
One on the bottom.
the career
They're
mode,
low if
all
you want
that,
it.
that stuff can improve in time. But it's not going to matter. If this continues to be, and by the way, the fuel and pit strategy thing, it's always been an issue with these games. I don't get it. It's like, I was complaining about this stuff back in the Eutechnics era. I mean, if they don't have enough people, I get it. Like, if a developer has limited resources, then yeah, use the community to beta test it. If that's what you need to happen, because it just feels like there's no way that they ran 50 or 100% races at every track. They might have done it at a handful of tracks, but there's no way they did it at every track. And I'm sorry, but you have to do it at every track.
Car high.
And you have to do it with each different car. Whether it's ARCA, trucks, Xfinity, Cup, you can't just do trucks and say, okay, we're good. Like, every individual car, every individual track. Well, yeah, I don't think it's hard to code it. It's tedious. They have to do every track, every car, and they have to plug in every scenario. And you can't do it unless you actually put the time in. Right? So they have, I don't know how many people they actually have working. It's not fucking, Rockstar, right? They have thousands of people. Well, yeah, I mean, that's another, tire failures, that would be an added bonus. But they're not ready for that. Like, just give us the basic tire wear, fuel, pit strategy. Fix that, and then work your way up from there. And you can't fix it unless you actually do the amount of playtesting that's needed. And if you have to let people in the community playtest it for you, fine. Like, there's plenty of people who would step up and do it. But it's clear that this stuff needs more time in the oven, and you gotta playtest. I'm not a developer, right? So I don't want to go super deep into what it takes. I don't know anything about programming and coding, but I can tell you can tell when something didn't get enough testing and tuning. And this clearly, you know, when you look at track by track, car by car, different series, it's all over the place. Like, there are some races I've had where the cars pit. Oh my God. That's what I get for reading comments. Yeah, it's... I've had races where just about when I'm one lap away from pitting, the AI starts pitting. So it actually sometimes does work. I mean, it's not every race that this is a problem. It's weird. It's like when things actually work, then you're like, oh shit, they're pitting.
Stay high. Clear inside.
And it's like, okay, I'm amazed. But that doesn't happen enough. It actually doesn't happen very often at all, but it's like, or even the pit strategy where, okay, there's a pretty quick caution after a restart, and then all of a sudden, most people pit, and you're like, whoa shit, they're pitting. So why are they pitting? They have plenty of fuel. So it's weird, man. I don't know. It's hard to...
One high.
Oh my
Clear
God.
up top.
It's just the most obvious thing is
Car outside.
they need to play test way more.
Still there.
So we're 5 laps
Stay low.
away. I got a feeling they're going to start pitting. What? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not going to pit till I have to.
Clear outside.
Although my right front is pretty cooked. But I do expect them to start pitting at any time. We'll see. But more often than not, they're off sequence. So if they start, let's say they start pitting
Car inside.
when I'm 2 laps away from fuel, that makes sense to me. I don't have an issue with that.
Clear low.
Or,
One up high.
but if they stay out 2-3 laps longer than me, and I'm
Clear
out of
outside.
fuel, like, that's a problem.
One up high.
Oh my God, the run that some of these guys get. And here comes a guy ready to fucking smash into me in the corner.
Stay low. Leader is pitting.
Okay, leader's
Clear outside.
pitting. We're 4 laps away. Okay, so I don't have an issue with this because my tires are
We're
fucking
out front,
shot.
driver.
So this isn't terrible. Like they could just be like, okay, we need fucking tires. But staying out way beyond, it's a problem. So we have 10 laps. Okay, so I'm gonna pit. Hold on.
All right, bring it in and pit this time. All right, let
Okay.
us know what you need, bud.
4 tires. Okay, we'll leave everything the way it is. Now, because of the AI having supersonic pit speed and everything, oh my God.
We just lost the lead.
Yeah, because I fought like an idiot. I didn't even know what corner I was in. I have a hard
Car
time
outside.
concentrating and reading comments at the same time, but
Stay low. Whoa, up driver. Clear up top.
so I believe it or not, I'm not gaining much by doing that, but
10
anyhow.
to go.
So yeah, they have work to do in this area as well. The speeds of the pitting and all of that needs tweaking. Again, it's just more play testing. Now I'm keeping an eye out to see when they're planning to release the next game, because I really don't want to hear that this is going to be a yearly release.
Stay on the blend line
I'm
now.
hoping they stay away from that. Chances are they won't, but that's another
Leaders in the pits.
issue, right? With these sports games, when they become yearly releases, that's usually a problem. So I don't have a lot of playtime available. Like my work schedule's pretty hectic, and I haven't even been on iRacing. I've been trying to get some time on that. So it's hard for me to get enough time on each of these games. I just don't have that time available.
Leaders on pit road.
All right, so we're in decent shape. I don't think we're anywhere near a win, but top 5 is definitely. Can you imagine these streamers that they're getting? Put them on this track. This is not an easy track. If you're a casual, you're not going to make it here.
One bottom. Clear inside.
You're going to have to put them on fucking Daytona, Talladega, where you can run wide open. All right, so the pitting, I don't have a huge issue with it. Like during this race, my tires were shot. Their tires were probably shot. They pitted like 4 laps before they needed to. I mean, if you're only going by fuel. Yeah, who knows? I'm curious though. I'm gonna watch only out of curiosity, because I really want to see how they handle this. There's no way those people are gonna be playing without all the assists jacked up. Oh my God! Do I have an opportunity?
Clear high.
How far back am I from first place? And he's at the end of the track. Nah, I don't think I could close the gap in 6 laps. When I get a chance, by the way, if I live stream, if I do an iRacing race either today or tomorrow, I'll show you guys the guide that I downloaded from Twitter. I think that's very helpful for those of you casuals when it comes to setups. It really helped me a lot figuring out how to make the car better, especially before the race. Oh my God, I overdrove that corner. I'm still not capable of dissecting tire temps. Here comes somebody clearly faster. He's going to take 3rd place. Oh, here he goes. They like to bump draft at non-plate tracks, this AI. Yeah, if I could pull away from him, it would be better. I don't need this guy pushing me into the corner.
5 to go.
All right. Yeah, I'm way behind the leader. Overdrove the corner again. Like I said, this is one of the more technical tracks. Like, I would never, as a casual, suggest go to Pocono.
One up high. Clear all around.
You got to put them at, like, Michigan.
Inside now.
You know, easy tracks to
Clear
race
low.
on. Oh, here we go. Look at the way they
Outside
fucking
door.
push. Jesus Christ. They got to dial that down a little bit. It's like they're racing like they're at Daytona or
Clear
Talladega.
outside. Car outside. Clear all around. Outside.
Okay, use them up a little bit.
Clear high if you want it. One outside.
I got another guy behind me.
Clear high if you want it.
And they like to
Car
push
outside.
in the corner. I've been wrecked by these guys, by the way, several times. In the corner.
Outside.
I like the
Three
aggression,
wide.
but it's a little bit overdone.
Clear all around. Clear outside.
Look at this. Here he comes. And they like pushing you into the corner so you could overdrive the corner. I've had that happen so many times. Okay, saved it. I'd like to get that second spot back.
Car high. Clear high.
Yeah, look at him pull away. My straightaway speed is definitely better with that level 5 engine.
Outside now. Clear high if you want it. Two to go. One outside. Clear outside.
He's lucky I'm a clean
Outside
driver.
now.
I could have really muscled him up the track.
Hold your line. Stay low.
Clear. Come on, man. Can't clear this one.
One outside. Clear high if you want it.
All right, I only made up like
White flag
2
right
tenths
here.
on the leader. So this race wasn't a huge problem, like with the pitting under green, the fuel strategy part of it. But more often than not, it's a problem. That doesn't mean the next time I come to Pocono, it's going to be the same. I don't know. I'm considering running without stages. I'm not a fan of stage racing. And just to introduce more green flag pit stops into the mix, I don't know, I'm considering it.
One outside. Top 5, great finish.
So we did better than I thought we would.
Let's take a look at the results of
But that level 5 engine helped me with the straightaway speed. And this is one of those tracks where horsepower matters. I mean, horsepower matters everywhere, but some tracks are really All right. But I'm definitely keeping an eye out for that streamer, that Twitch. I mean, I don't know. Is that based solely on Twitch? I don't know. All right. What's next? Ugh. Atlanta. They fucking. I can't believe they destroyed this racetrack. All right. All right, we'll fix that. All work not needed. And here. Oh, okay, we got some more. All right. I'm hiring these engineers, but I don't see anything about R&D yet. There's R&D points up top. Where would I? It wouldn't be in here. Oh, research. Oh, here we go. Hire performance manager and engineers. Enable R&D. Enables even higher parts to show up. Oh, okay. So this is really if you want to go to a much higher level parts. And I don't know if I want to go there because I don't want to go above level 5. At least in Xfinity. That's something I may wait till I'm in Cup to get deeper into that. So I don't even know if hiring engineers was a smart move. Because their whole thing is R&D. So I don't know. Because I'm not going up to level 6 or 7 parts. I like where I'm at. I think it's fairly competitive. You know, I'm using level 4 parts except for the engine, which is level 5. And at this AI difficulty, it's given me a really enjoyable level of difficulty. So, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have hired those engineers. Now I get it. So if I go to... I can't just fire people. I could go fire 4 engineers right now. No, they won't let you do that. But that's what happens when you just click on stuff before you think about it. Anyway, I'm going to go for now. I'll be back on sometime today or tomorrow, maybe iRacing. And if I remember, I'll show you guys that guide. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I saw that you could replace guys. But thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys around. You guys have a good one.